This was me last November of 2012. All 185 pounds of beer gut. And this is me now. All 155 pounds of 8.5% body fat. Lean. And I'm going to show you how I did it. First of all, I am here to help you 100% because I know a lot of people are out there always struggling with trying to lose weight, always struggling to get a six-pack, just always struggling, you know? I went through all the same things. Oh, you think I always looked like this? Oh, because Asians are skinny, right? Wrong. 185 pounds of beer gut. Second, I am not a professional, so don't take anything I say as law. I'm just letting you know these are the results I got doing these kind of things. You may be a little different. Now let's get into how I did this. I ate fast food every single day. I'm not talking about these little tiny little single patty hamburgers. I'm talking about double quarter pounder cheese, no onions, no pickles, and a large side of fries. Boom, take that abs. So I got this way by counting calories. Not only did my weight go down, my blood pressure went down a lot, and the obvious body fat percentage went down. What better ways to count calories than to use a free app or website called MyFitnessPal? Use it, check it out. And I just watched the weight come off, 1 pound at a time. To be honest, for the first 2 months, I didn't work out at all. I just straight up just stayed within calorie limits, ate whatever I want. So that's the beauty of it all. You can eat whatever you want as long as you stay within calorie limits. And I just did that and I just watched the weight go away. I mean, I was kind of doing it just as an experimentation kind of thing. Like I said, I didn't work out at all. Like, I was lazy. Here's the catch though. You eat like that, you only be able to eat probably one of those a day. Do you have to eat vegetables? No, I didn't. So I've been doing this for like 8 months now. No vegetables, no brown rice, nothing. I just straight up just ate out every day because I don't know how to cook. Like, I suck at cooking, and cooking takes too much time. And so does working out. What I also learned is you can get away with like whatever you want. Chinese buffets, extra large pizzas by yourself 3 times a day, you have it, like whatever. I found that you can get away with that once a week, maybe twice. So during the week, I might go for a large number 4 or whatever at some fast food restaurant, really starve myself for the rest of the day. And then on the weekends, I'll just chow down and eat whatever I want. So my weekends don't look any different than my weekdays other than I eat a lot more on the weekends. I still watch the weight melt off. Watch out though, when you get to that 3rd or 4th day of just eating whatever you want in a row, then you start watching the pounds come back. So despite being able to do whatever you want, there was a couple big changes I made. I switched over from French vanilla latte to black coffee. You get used to drinking dirt pretty fast, especially when you realize one of these little puppies from Starbucks is like friggin' 500 calories for a little cup about that big full of goodness. So also I gave up calorie soda. So I only go diet now. So studies say that diet drinks tend to make you gain more weight. I don't know. Eat this. Also little things like if someone were to offer you a piece of candy, I don't really take it anymore. I mean, you can add to your little calorie count, but I just don't really just cut it out. I don't really like candy that much anyway. So you'll learn that there are certain things you can live without. Like I can live without donuts. Some people can't live without donuts. Add to your calorie count. Energy drinks. I love energy drinks. Go for the ones that has no calories in it. Next point. Weigh yourself every single morning in your sleeping clothes right after you wake up, after you pee or poo. That way you'll be consistent. So MyFitnessPal is cool because you actually can go in there and put your weight. So it actually charts it for you, and then it's a big motivator when you watch like 1 pound turn into 2 pounds, and then eventually you're like, oh, holy crap, I just lost like 18 pounds within a month or 2. I've been doing this for like 8 months now. I haven't gained any weight back. Well, I mean, you just gotta stay disciplined. So when you first set up your goal, please don't set up a super aggressive one. So it works. I know I have a friend who's done that, and she's lost over 20 pounds now. But I don't recommend that for a lot of people, because if you put a really unrealistic goal like, oh, I want to eat 1,200 calories a day, 1,200 calories isn't even enough for a double quarter pounder with cheese meal. And so therefore you're really just starving all the time. At least when I ate the double quarter pounder with cheese meal, I was stuffed. And it actually does carry over to the rest of the night to where I'm not really hungry. Set a realistic goal so that way you can do this for the long term, to be able to lose your amount of weight over the long term, so that way you can establish a habit. Like I've been doing this for 8 months or so I've established a habit for 8 months, eating whatever I want. So when I do pig out a little bit too much, I know what I need to do to lose it again over that next week or 2 or whatever it may be, because I have the habit. Now, if you haven't established a habit and lost like 100 pounds in like 1 week or whatever, you'll gain it all back because you haven't trained yourself to really adapt to what you need to do to lose it all again. You know what I'm saying? Next up, my workouts. So like I said, I didn't work out for 2 months. At some point, I started getting motivated because there's a little section in MyFitnessPal where you can track what your exercises are. The more you work out, the more calories you burn and the more you're allowed to eat. You don't burn that many calories running, for example. You run a mile, you only burn 100 calories. But every little bit helps. It will help you stay within calorie range, and it will motivate you to work out even more to knowing that you don't burn so little. So I have started working out. I started real small. All I do for abs, 8-minute abs. I go on YouTube, I type in 8-minute abs, I do 8-minute abs. It's only 8 minutes. I do that 3 times a week. I do it Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Then I started sneaking some push-ups in there. 1 minute worth of push-ups. I run twice a week from 1 to 3 miles. First, I started off with no working out at all, and then I just slowly snuck them in there a little at a time, and eventually, you kind of start a little routine for yourself. So when I am doing that, I feel really good that day. I'm like, oh, I'm definitely going to lose a lot of weight. You're burning calories. Allows you to eat a little bit more that day. So I do feel pretty good about that. So during that beginning when I didn't work out at all and I lost all this weight, I looked like Gumby. How does Gumby look like? Real skinny and real flat. That's another motivation to why I started working out. You gotta have discipline. So you might find yourself hungry at night if you ate too much in the daytime. Whose fault is that? Mine, because I do that all the time. But punishing yourself for eating too much earlier is a lot easier than forcing yourself to get off the couch or whatever. And let me dispel some stuff. They say your metabolism slows down if you only eat 1 time a day. And here's what I have to say to all those people. Eat this! If you eat 6 small meals throughout the entire day, it speeds up your metabolism. Wrong. It's all myths. The whole premise of this is simple. You eat less than you burn in a day and you lose weight. Period. I hope I motivated a couple of you guys. And for those that succeed, don't go anorexic on me. This is where I wanted to be. I set the goal, I hit it, and that's it. Don't go any lower than that. I cut down to nothing. And I'm hoping to just, start lifting again. And, maybe the next time I decide to do one of these things, I'll be like 250 pounds worth of muscle. Stick with it. Have discipline, man. You're eating fast food. Soon, people are going to come up to you and tell you look too skinny, and you're going to love it. All right, now that you're done hearing me yammer, here's what I'm going to need you to do. Enjoy your upcoming weekend. Start this diet plan on Monday. Step 1, take a before picture. Step 2, follow this plan until you hit your goal. Step 3, take an after picture. And your bonus step, smile at people when they tell you you're too skinny. Alright, that's all I have for y'all. Feel free to keep coming back to watch this video to see what you gotta do. Help yourself and others by sharing this video on your Facebook, Twitter, whatever. And be sure to click the like button on YouTube to help me out. Good luck. Bruce Lee was always my idol.